Go ahead and lie on your back. I'm going to be talking for a little bit, and I want everybody to be very still, and you'll know why in a second. So go ahead and lie on your back if you're not already there. And as we always do, just take your arms to your sides, palms up. Take your legs wide. You get very, very comfortable. And then just become very still. Okay, so you just want to only feel your breath. Maybe you feel your heart beating in your chest. And today we're going to really focus on stillness. Being quiet, being still. Our verse, which of course is a very favorite verse of mine, a very popular verse in general, is from Psalm 46:10. I actually used this for the very first class I taught when I was going through my training for yoga. In Psalm 46:10, most of us know, but it says, He says, so God says, be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. And it does say in the earth. I'm not quite sure why. But Psalm 46:10 is just such a foundational verse for our Christ-centered yoga practice. It incorporates the most important parts of our Christ-centered yoga practice, which is our mind, our body, and our spirit, or our soul. So today we're going to really focus on the first part of that, which is being still, keeping our body very quiet. So this is before we do any stretches, any poses, just enjoying the stillness. Because it's in our stillness that we can start letting the world fall away. We can disconnect from all of that. And we can let our body rest. So just breathing softly in your stillness. Just taking 4 or 5 more really soft breaths. All right, very nice. So coming out of your stillness now, we're going to start to move. So we'll start with our nice long spinal stretch. Take your arms overhead. We'll reach back. Feet in line with your hips. You guys know the drill. Go for that nice long spinal stretch. Reaching for something behind you, pointing your toes. And exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Squeeze them in nice and tight. And we're going to do that one more time. Stretch all the way back. This time interlacing fingers, pressing your palms away. So flip those palms out. Push them away back towards whatever's behind you. Point those toes. We're going to stay here. Keep breathing. Keep pressing those palms back. And one more breath in, stretch your spine, stretch your body a little bit more. And release. Bring your knees in, squeeze it in nice and tight. All right, very nice. Take your hands to your knees and touching big toes or just below your big toes together. We're going to work big circles into those knees. So nice big circles, just keeping those feet connected up by the big toes. Or just below the big toes. So really working into your hips. Knees going in opposite directions. We're going to take one more. And we're going to gently reverse. So try to make those circles big, working into your hip joints. Keep breathing. We'll take one more. Bring it back into center. Left leg out on the mat. Right leg nice and high. Interlace your fingers behind your right leg. Draw that right leg in. Flex your right foot. So try to take the bend out of the knee if you can. If that happens without any pain. All right, and then we're going to circle the right foot. Spread the toes. Always helps when you're looking at your foot. That way you can see if you're really spreading those toes. Take one more. Gently reverse. Just be intentional here, getting into that ankle. We'll take one more. Bring it back into center. So coming into our upside down runner's lunge, take the arch of your foot with your hand, drop your right knee down to the right side of your body. Keep the left side anchored. You might want to press into that left side. So really drop that right knee towards the ground. We'll take one more breath here. And then we'll release. So with your knee bent, right knee bent, hand on the knee, we're going to drop the right knee out to the right side and then bring it back in. So open up that right side, bring it back in. Continue to open and shut. Drop it out, maybe a little bit farther this time and shut. Just see if you can go a little bit farther each time. Let's do one more. Open and shut. Gently extend the right leg out to the mat, left leg high. Interlace your fingers behind your left leg. Draw that left leg and flex your left foot. Maybe you notice some differences in this side from your right side. Okay, then you want to send that left heel up. Draw the left toes down. And then we'll circle that left foot. Be intentional, spreading out those toes, giving them a nice stretch. Let's take one more. And gently reverse. Again, keep your right side anchored. Make sure your right foot is flexed here. Let's take one more circle with your left foot. And then we'll go to that upside down runner's lunge, taking the left foot in your left hand, dropping your left knee down the left side of the body. So drop it towards the ground, and keeping right side down. Your neck is long, you're breathing. And yes, this is also like half of a happy baby. So maybe just put that little happy baby smile on your face. We'll take one more breath here as you really drop that knee towards the ground. And then release, taking your hand to your left knee. So we'll start with the knee right in center, and then we'll drop it out to the left. Bring it in, take it out, bring it in, and out. In, see if you can go a little bit farther this time. Drop it out. Take it in, drop it out, open it up. And one more time, bring it in and drop it out. Bring it back in the center. Both feet on the mat, knees bent, lining up for bridge pose, arms at your side. We're gonna lift for bridge, so make sure your knees are aligned with your hips. Lift it up, press it up. Okay, lift your chest towards your chin. Create that nice arch in your back. And then we're gonna just lower down halfway. And then lift it up again, really press it up. Lower down halfway. Lift it up strong. Lower down halfway. Last time, lift it up. Stay here. Again, really draw the chest towards the chin. And then we'll lower all the way down. Release your spine gently to your mat. Bringing the tailbone down. Take a breath once it's there. We're going to do that one more time. Here we go. When you're ready, press it up. Nice, strong bridge pose. Really stretch out the front side of your hips. Lift your chest. And then we'll lower down halfway. Lift it up. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. We're going to inhale and lift one more time, and then stay here. Keep breathing. This time we're going to interlace the fingers under your hips if you want. You don't have to. Drawing shoulder blades together. Lifting your heart space, lifting that chest, squeezing those shoulder blades if you've got those hands clasped. Wherever we're at, one more breath in, lift more. Release, exhale. Take your hands out. If they're clasped, gently lower your spine with control. All the way down. Once it's down, we feel that tailbone on the mat. We're going to take soles of the feet together, knees wide. Butterfly pose, reclined butterfly. Hands on the belly, big deep breaths. Breathing into the belly. Pressing soles of the feet together. 3 more deep belly breaths. Last breath. All right, very nice. Let's take your left knee over to your right knee. So come over to your right side and gently press up to a seated position. All right, sitting very tall. Legs are crossed. I'm just going to work with the breath a little here. Take a big breath up. Inhale, stretch your spine towards the sky. Hands together in prayer. Drop it down with your exhale. And one more time, big deep breath up. Inhale. And hands together in prayer. Drop it down with your exhale. So let's go into our twist, or seated twist. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me better. Let's take a breath up. We're going to twist to the left, right hand, left knee. Lengthen with your left arm. Gently twist from the bottom up. Looking over your left shoulder. Make sure your shoulders are dropped. Draw the belly in. Little breaths. And we'll release. Bring it back into center. Take a big breath up. Inhale. Exhale the other way. Hand to the left hand to the right knee. Lengthen with your right arm. Nice tall spine. And then twist from the bottom up. Looking over your right shoulder. Keeping those shoulders very dropped. So again, don't hold the breath. Make sure you're breathing. Great job, you guys. Let's unwind. Bring it back into center. All right, so come into your butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together. Knees are wide. We're going to lower down. So just come with a nice flat back here. Elbows pressing into the legs if you'd like. We'll take a breath or two here, looking down. All right, let's go ahead and come on up. So take your right leg out, flexing that foot, that extended foot. And we're going to take a big breath up and we'll forward fold here. So reach it out, see what you can do. Maybe you want to drop your forearms down. Maybe that doesn't work for you. Maybe you just want to stay lifted here. That's okay. Okay. You don't want to feel anything that doesn't feel right here. So if you're staying lifted, you might even just be right here. That's okay. You do you, right? That's what's great about yoga. We can all make it work for our bodies. Let's take one more breath. And then we'll come on up. So go ahead and take the opposite leg out. So we'll switch sides. And we'll do the same thing here. So with that foot flex, take a big breath up. Fold over. Reach it out. Look down. See how far you can go. Maybe you can go a little farther this time. Again, maybe you want to drop your forearms. It's really up to you. And we'll take another breath or two here. All right, way to go, you guys. Come on up. Bring it back into center. So we're going to go back into our butterfly. And then again, just come down just like you normally would. You can reach forward, or if you want to just come down with your elbows pressing into your legs, whatever way you want to come down. And we'll take another breath or two here. All right, let's go ahead and come on up. Really nice. So cross your legs, sitting tall, hands on your knees. We're going to draw those shoulders up to your ears and then drop them down. Draw the shoulders up to the ears and drop them down. Draw them up, drop them down. Inhale up and exhale down. Let's do one more. Really squeeze them up. And release. Nice job. Arms wide, big breath in. Let's take that right arm in, squeeze it in nice and tight. Drop your shoulders, and then just look over a shoulder. Doesn't matter which one, because we're going to do the other side. So go to the other side, look over the other shoulder. Again, shoulders are dropped. Bring it back into center. Nice job. Open it up big and wide. Breathe in. Take that opposite arm in. Squeeze it in. Should be that left arm. Drop those shoulders down. Look over the shoulder. Bring it back into center. Look over the other shoulder. Again, shoulders are dropped. All right, let's bring it back into center. Very nice. Release. Shake those arms out. Nice job. And then take your left arm out. Sorry, right arm for you. And make sure your hand is flexed. And then drop your opposite ear to opposite shoulder. So just really dropping this left ear to left shoulder. Push the palm of the hand out. Get that nice stretch on the side of the neck. And then drop the hand gently to the mat. So drop that right hand. Okay, let's go ahead and switch sides. So we'll take that left arm out, really press it out. Flex that hand. So again, just like you're pushing the heel, pushing the palm of the hand away. Drop opposite ear down, so that right ear drops down to the right shoulder. Really press it out. Nice job, you guys. Take a breath. And then drop those right fingers, left fingers to the mat. I always have to do that mirroring thing, and sometimes I get it mixed up. All right, take another breath here. Nice job. Bring it back into center. Hands behind the head. Drop the chin down. Look down. Chin towards chest. Bring the chin up. Look up. Head resting in your hands. Elbows wide. Do that again. Drop it down. Chin down. Look down. Take the breath up. Chin up. Elbows wide. One more time, drop it down, really press into the back of the head. Draw the chin towards the chest. Bring the chin up, look up, head weighs heavily in your hands. All right, nice job, you guys. Bring it back into center. Find your way onto your knees. And we'll come into our tabletop. All right, fingers are spread wide, knees are under your hips. Let's go ahead and just really find that nice strong cat. Exhale and round. Arch your back. Send your belly button towards the sky. And then bring your head up. Belly comes down, tilt your pelvis out. Just let that belly become heavy. Come back into tabletop, find cat. Press the ground away, nice and strong. Send the belly button towards the sky. Inhale, find your cow, head up, pelvis out. Bring it back into your tabletop. And we're going to bring the right leg up. Okay, so bend your right knee and take your right foot in your left hand. If this does not work for you, leave your left hand on the mat and just bend the right knee and flex that right foot. Okay, just like you're sending that right heel up. But if you can, take your right foot in your left hand and push that right foot into the left hand, getting that really nice quad stretch. You can still feel that even with your left hand on the mat, pressing that right heel up. You can still get a nice quad stretch here. All right, so take one more breath wherever you're at. And we'll release. Come back into your tabletop, find your cat. Exhale, round. Inhale, cow. And back into tabletop. Let's do the left side. So bring that left leg out. And when you're ready, bend that left knee. Take your right hand to your left foot if that works. Again, you can stay here with your left heel pressing up towards the sky with the hand on the mat. So whichever one works for you. Okay, really get that quad stretch. If your foot is in your hand, really press it away into that hand, nice and strong. Take one more breath wherever you are. And we'll release. Back into tabletop, back into cat, and into cow. All right, really nice job. Coming back into your tabletop, we're gonna come into our crouching tiger. So just lift your knees off your mat. Okay, so just working into our core, really strong here. We're gonna stay here for a little bit. So really use your breath. If you need to lower your knees at any point, that's perfectly fine. So let's stay here for 3 more breaths. Nice strong core. All right, way to go, you guys. Drop your knees down and just let your hips sway here. So just press your hips out side to side. All right, very nice. Bring it back into center. So we're gonna do that again. So finding that nice strong pose, drawing the knees off your mat. Okay, you're looking at your mat, you're drawing that core up, Nice and strong, breathing. We'll take 3 more breaths. Drop it down and press those hips out side to side. Just kind of release that. Just let your head hang here. All right, nice job, you guys. Take a couple more. And bring it back into center. Reach your hands forward for your puppy pose. So all the way forward, head on the mat. Really reaching out, hips over your knees. We're going to take 3 or 4 deep breaths in your puppy pose. Get that lovely stretch into your shoulders as your heart melts towards your mat. One more breath. All right, way to go, you guys. Find your way back to your tabletop. And when you're ready, find your downward facing dog. So, hips high. And the beautiful upside down V. Your ears by your upper arms or your biceps. Fingers spread wide, toes pointed forward. Hips really pressing back. So pushing the heels towards the mat. Let's take the top of the right foot onto the mat. So just get that nice stretch into the top of your right foot. And then we'll bring it back to center and do the left side. So the top of your left foot on the mat. Just kind of press in there. Get that nice stretch into your foot. All right, let's bring both feet back into center. And we'll gently walk it out, left and right. Pedal out your heels. Breathe. All right, legs wide. Hands to your left leg. Look at that left leg. Maybe you look up under your left shoulder for twist. Right hand back to its place. Left hand to your right leg. Same thing. Draw the body in. Look towards that leg. Maybe you go for the little twist in that neck, looking up under your right arm. Left hand back to its place. 2 big heel lifters. Lift those heels high. Press your heels down, push back. Let's do that one more time. Lift those heels high. Press your heels down, push back. Feet come back in for your downward facing dog. Walk your hands to your feet. Come into a forward fold. And we're going to take your hands either to the mat, your feet, your lower legs, wherever you want, and just shake out your head here. Anything that feels good. Yeses and nos, circles, anything at all that feels good here. All right, let's bring it back into center. Slowly rise up, rounded back. Heavy arms. Big breath up and down. Exhale it down. Inhale up and exhale down. And one more time, take it all the way up. Stay here. Cactus arms. Lean it back. Open up the chest. And then let those arms fall and sweep all the way around and up, and we'll do it again. So lean it back. Cactus arms. Open up that chest. Sweep it all the way around. Take it back up. Stay here. Big swan dive down. Walk the hands forward. Find your downward facing dog and find your plank. So come into a nice strong plank. Shoulders over your wrists, pushing your heels back here on the balls of the feet and your toes. Draw the belly towards your spine. Engage the muscles in your legs. Take one more breath here in your plank. And then we'll come back into our downward facing dog. So press it back and walk your hands to your feet. And again, once you get there, just anything that feels good in your neck. Maybe try something different than last time. Just loosening up the neck, the shoulders. Keep breathing. And we'll bring it back into center. Rise up, round it back. Draw it all the way up with a breath. Inhale. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, take it up. Stay here. Cactus arms. Lean it back. And then let those arms drop. Sweep them all the way up and all the way to the top. And then cactus arms again. Lean it back. Sweep the arms all the way up. Nice job, you guys. Swan dive it down. Walk it forward. Downward facing dog. Find your plank. Nice and strong. Really shoot the crown of the head forward here. And stay lifted. Draw that belly up. Push those heels back. Take one more nice strong breath. Downward facing dog. All right, nice job, you guys. Let's walk it forward. So come to your hands. And just bounce out your legs here, left and right, left and right. Bounce those legs out. And then find your chair pose. So come up strong to chair. We're going to drop our hands in prayer. Sit low in your heels, toes are light. And then we're going to reach it up, and then we're going to come back down, hands in prayer. So lengthen up, sit it back down into chair pose, hands in prayer. Reach up, sit it back down, reach up. So it's almost like we're doing squats, right? Like seated squats. Sit it down. We'll do it one more time. Reach up, sit it down, hold it here for a breath. Nice and strong. And then we're going to come all the way up, left leg back. High lunge, so you're on the ball of your back foot. Okay, you can drop your heel if that works better for you. Ball of your back foot. Nice and strong, we're in high lunge pose. Lengthening the front leg, drop those arms down. Inhale, take the breath up, bend the front knee. Do that again, lengthen that front leg, arms drop down. Inhale, take the breath up, bend that front knee. One more time. Exhale, lengthen that front leg. Inhale, come back to your high lunge pose. Hands to the mat. Right leg back, downward facing dog. Take your flow to find your plank. Lower down however you lower down. You can drop your knees. Body down, cobra or up dog, downward facing dog. All right, great job, you guys. Walk it out here, take a breath. And when you're ready, walk it forward. So come to those hands, bounce out those legs, look back. And when you're ready, find your chair pose. Nice strong chair, dropping your hands to prayer. Okay, so just sit here in that chair pose, really getting into those glute muscles. And then we're going to take it all the way up and then sit it back down. Hands in prayer. Take it all the way up. Nice strong legs. Let's sit it back down. So we're inhaling, breathing up. Exhaling, take it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again, they're like chair squats. Really great for those legs. Take it up. Exhale down. Let's do one more. Sit it down. Stay here, hands in prayer. All right, let's reach it all the way up. Right leg comes back this time. High lunge. Okay, that's up to you if you drop your back heel or not. So we're gonna lengthen that front leg, drop the arms down. That's your exhale, inhale up, sink into your pose. Exhale, take it down, lengthen that front leg. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, take it up, stay here. All right, hands to the mat, left leg back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and take your flow, or you can go straight to your child's pose if you want. So whichever one works for you. Breathing through every movement. Everybody comes to child's pose. Make sure your head is on your mat in your child's pose. If it doesn't reach your mat, then prop your hands or something under your head so that you can reach your forehead, or so that your forehead is resting. All right. Nice, deep, deep breaths. Being still. Appreciate the art of being still. When we rest our bodies, we're able to better focus our minds on God. Being still. Four or five more breaths here in your child's pose as you appreciate this great gift of just being still and separated from the world, and just bringing your thoughts to God. All right, way to go, everybody. Come on up into your upward facing dog. Lengthen your spine up, stretch up. When you get there, gently rock side to side here. Just working into your shoulders. Help stabilize your shoulders and create strong muscles around those shoulders. So just really enjoy a little rock and roll here in your upward facing dog. And then we'll bring it back into center. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Lift it up nice and strong. Push into your left foot. Take your right leg nice and high. Really lift that right heel. And then bend your right knee, stack your hips, draw that right knee towards the sky. Two big circles with your right knee. So big, big circles. Working into your right hip joint. Once you get those two circles, reverse. Be intentional here, stay lifted. Don't let your shoulders collapse here. Come back into your three-legged dog, right leg high. Warrior one, right foot to your right hand. Flip out your back foot. Come up strong. Okay, great job, you guys. Warrior one. Drop your left hand to your low back. So the back of your hand to your low back. And take your right hand to your left shoulder. Right hand, left shoulder. Because we're gonna lean back here. Come into a nice back bend. Lift that heart space. Take a breath. And then bring your body down, look down. Okay, so keep your arms the same, nice strong core. Bring it back up, look up. Take that back bend, sink into your pose. Keep breathing. And do that again, bring it down. Body down, look down. Take it all the way back up. Sink in, back bend. Last time. Bring that body down. Look down. Bring it back up. Arms come high, warrior one. Hands to the mat, right leg back. Downward facing dog. Take your flow. Find your plank. Lower down. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. All right, you guys are doing awesome. Push into your right foot. Left leg high. Three-legged dog. Really lift that left heel. Now bend the left knee. Stack your hips. Drop that left foot behind you. So you're opening up that left side. And then two big intentional circles. And reverse. Keep breathing, oxygenating the body. Let's go back to three-legged dog. Warrior one, left foot forward. Rise up strong. Sink in. So we're going to take that right hand to your low back, the back of your right hand to your low back. Okay, if you want to go for the whole arm, that's fine too, whatever works. Left hand to your right shoulder. Lean it back. Back bend, lift that heart space. Breathe. Let's bring the body down. Look down. Nice strong core. Take it up. So just keep those arms the same. Take the back bend. Body down, look down. One more time. Bring it all the way back up. Look up. Sink into that pose. Body down, look down. Bring it back into center. Arms come high, warrior one. Hands to the mat. Left leg back, downward facing dog. Last flow. If you want to go straight to your child's pose or just take a plank, whatever you want to do. Or maybe go from plank to upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. Alrighty, child's pose. Great job, friends. Breathe here. Feel the stillness in your body. All you should feel is the breath, the heart beating. Head resting on the mat. Three or four more breaths here. Be still and know that He is God. All right. Way to go, friends. Go ahead and come on up. Come onto your belly, spine strengtheners, arms at your sides, palms up, legs together, toes together. When you're ready, bring everything you can off the mat. You're reaching for the end of your mat or for your heels. Really reaching, pulling the shoulders from the ears. Bring the chest as far away from the mat as you can. And we'll take one more breath in, so you can come up more. Release, exhale. Side of your head to your mat, arms to your sides. Feet fall open, relax. Enjoy your breath. Enjoy the stillness. Sometimes it's nice just to enjoy the lack of movement. And we're stretching and strengthening and moving through all these big poses. Just enjoy the stillness. Let's take two more breaths. Chin to the mat. When you're ready, stay in pose. Locust pose, come on up. So pulling the chest away from the mat. Maybe interlacing fingers here, if you want. Okay, going for that deeper shoulder stretch. Still breathing, still lifting. One more breath in. Lift up. Release. Exhale. Other side of your face or head to your mat. Relax. Take another couple breaths here. Chin back to the mat, gently press up. Find your tabletop. Bring your hands a little bit in front and just take a few circles, pressing out your hips. Big, big circles. And then gently reverse. Use your breath here. Let's take one more and then we'll come back into center. And find your way to your back. All right. Very nice, everybody. Bring your knees into your chest and squeeze those knees into your body. And then extend your left leg out. Take your right leg high. So we're gonna let this right leg fall out to the right side. You can either grab your big toe. If that doesn't work, you can take your lower leg or whatever works here. Okay, for our hip opener. Then really be aware of your left side here. That left side might really want to pop up with that left leg extended all the way, right leg extended all the way out. So if you need to bend your left knee or whatever you need to do, that's fine. But really send that right heel out. Keep your neck long and we'll take a couple breaths here. All right, let's lift it. Lift that right leg, so finding your twist. So make sure that left leg is out. So again, maybe you hold on to your toe, maybe your lower leg. Maybe you don't want to hold on to any of those. And just take your left hand maybe to your upper leg, looking out to your right hand. So just whatever feels right for you. Our yoga practice makes us more flexible, but we also have to realize that it's a flexible practice, right? You don't want to ever end up with any kind of an injury. All right, let's bring that right leg back into center. Let the right leg gently float down to your mat, bringing your left leg high. All right, so here we go. Take whatever you want, toe, ankle, lower leg, whatever feels good. Let that left leg fall out. Just go for that deep stretch without any discomfort. Be mindful of your breath. Keep that right side down. We'll take another breath or two here. All right, so we'll lift that left leg to center and then go for the twist. Left leg over the right body, right side of your body, left arm out. So again, maybe toe, anywhere that works. Look left. Couple more little breaths here. Kudos to you guys for taking care of yourself today. Let's bring that left leg high. Bring your right leg high. Point your toes, flex your feet. Point your toes, flex your feet. Point and flex. And one more time. Point and flex. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide. Come into butterfly legs. Draw the feet into your body. If you want to, bring your head up towards your feet. Getting that nice rounding in your back. And we'll gently release. Going now into your happy baby. Taking the arches, dropping the knees down, gently moving. Big, huge, happy baby smile on your face. Eyes closed. Easy breath. Gently moving. So appreciating the movement in our body helps us to also appreciate more of the stillness, those times of being still, of just being with God. So appreciate your movement as you take a few more of your happy babies. Coming back into center. Drop your knees to your chest, squeeze it in tight. Arms overhead, reach it back big. Point your toes, lengthen. And exhale, knees in, hands behind your knees, knees to your head, head to your knees. One more time, big breath, big stretch, take it all the way back. Big fist with your hands. Point your toes. Stretch and stretch and stretch a little bit more. And release. Knees in, hands behind your knees, knees to your head, head to your knees. Awesome job, friends. Go ahead and walk your legs out. Take those legs wide. If you have an eye bag or a towel or something you want to put over your eyes, this is a perfect time to do it. Legs are wide, arms away from the body. One last big cleansing breath here. Breathing in deeply. And breathing out big. And just nice, soft, easy breaths. Just feeling the stillness coming over your body. Just the breath. The only movement you feel is the breath moving through your body. Feeling the heels of your feet sinking into the ground, allowing the feet to become very heavy and relaxed. Feeling your lower legs, your calf muscles sinking into the ground. Allowing the lower legs to feel very heavy and relaxed. Allowing your quadriceps, your thighs, those hamstrings to just really melt. Let those hamstrings rest into the ground. Become completely relaxed. All the way to your hips, your pelvis, your glute muscles, let them relax. Just let those glute muscles sink into the ground. Draw that heaviness into your belly, your chest, your shoulders, allowing them to just melt towards the ground. Feeling your back, your lumbar, your lower back, your mid-back, thoracic, your entire spine, all the way up to your neck. Allowing your entire spine to sink into the ground and to completely relax. Noticing your hands, backs of the hands sinking into the ground, allowing the hands to relax. Noticing your lower arms, letting them relax. Noticing your upper arms. Letting those biceps, triceps just sink down towards the ground. Letting them relax all the way back up to those shoulders again. Acknowledging your throat, take a swallow. Again, letting the neck relax up into the jaw, mouth, jaw drops down. Tongue is heavy, cheeks are heavy and sinking towards the ground. And very relaxed. Forehead, just releasing any tension around your eyebrows, around your eyes. All of those muscles sinking towards the ground and relaxing. From the top of your head, down the back of your head. That is heavy and sinks into the ground. Just releasing with every exhale. And back to that breath. Enjoying this beautiful, beautiful feeling of stillness. The lack of movement. So today, again, we're just focusing on the body being still because that's when we can do the rest of the verse. Just focusing on God. So we bring our thoughts to Him. We bring our thoughts to this amazing verse, Psalms 46:10. God says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." Take a moment here to exalt Him, to revere Him. He is sovereign. He's a good, good God. Take a moment here. Enjoy the stillness. Exalting our God. And then we'll finish up with our prayer. All right, beautiful friends. Let's gently bring back some movement. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gently roll over to your side. Slowly come up. And we'll bow our heads in prayer. Dearest Heavenly Father God, we're just so grateful for this wonderful part of our Christ-centered yoga practice where we can just be still and connect with you, and get in your presence, and recognize how amazing you are as we just disconnect from the world. Thank you for this time, God. Thank you for my beautiful students. I pray that this practice has refreshed them and renewed them, top to bottom, inside out. Just bless them with great refreshment in this practice. And they have a beautiful day. Just maybe even taking those moments, just quick moments to just sit with you. Just disconnect from the world. We thank you, God. We thank you for dying for us. You took the punishment of our sins so that we can live in grace, we can live freely. We're so thankful, Lord. We love you. You're an amazing, awesome, mighty God. It's in your holy and precious name that we pray. Amen. Amen. Okay, you guys, thanks for joining me today.